Why is youth engagement in Activate important?
Being able to have the power to say, hey, let's stop really quick and reword that, rewrite that, relook at that, reshape that. It's huge.
Young fathers now we get left out. We aren't invited to things. People feel like we should be left out of things, but 9 times out of 10, the narrative that is portrayed about us isn't true.
The lack of resources that we have in the Latino culture, they're so busy with working and getting food in our tables that it's very hard for them to network, let alone like they don't even have the language capacity. And so for me, it was really important for me to voice that.
What lessons have you shared with Activate?
From my experience, I've seen the involvement of young people shape the language and resources that Activate has created. It has also shaped the priorities.
So we were speaking about a resource that or the main ideas of Activate, and the title of it was sexual reproductive health and pregnancy prevention, something along the lines like that. And I kind of stopped my tracks and I was like, I don't think prevention is the right word. It stopped me because I was like, that's not the right word. I know that's not the right word. So instead of using prevention, I said maybe support. And I know as a young person myself that not everyone is trying to prevent getting pregnant. Not every young person in foster care is trying to stay away from creating a family.
When I saw the word homelessness, I suggested unhoused because a lot of individuals, a lot of youth don't identify with homelessness just based on like their experience, and they also feel like that's demeaning to them in a way that we've never thought about it before.
What lessons have you learned from working with Activate?
Going back to my personal story and my lived experience, I feel like it's the biggest contributor. No matter where you come from, you do have a voice, and it's important to voice that opinion, like voice your experience and your opinions so people can hear you and act on it.
I've seen growth within myself in acknowledging things that I have suppressed because of experience. So it's built confidence in me, and that has motivated me to continue.
What advice would you give to researchers and professionals about engaging young people?
We shift that focus from, this is your story, let me help you, to what is your story and how can I help you?
I would say to researchers who want to engage with young people to come with big ideas, not big questions. Sometimes as a young person, when I'm hit with questions, I think, is there an answer that is being looked for? And if my answer doesn't fall within that, I may have some hesitancy. So coming with big ideas, it can set the tone of like what exactly you're looking for, and young people can insert themselves appropriately.
A researcher cannot answer a question for something they don't know anything about, for something they don't have a story to, for something they don't have a story to tell. And so you get in there and you realize that when you have just one young person in the room, how quick a narrative changes. So when we tell this story, we have to make sure that it is very impactful, it is powerful, it is recognized, and that it is put forward and not put last.